Hey everyone, it's Jason from EskimoTV.net, and today I'm going to be reviewing Venom: The Last Dance. If you prefer to read my review, you can go check it out over at EskimoTV.net. Venom: The Last Dance is easily the worst installment in the three-part Venom franchise, a film that feels like it's trying to juggle too much while delivering very little. The movie introduces a new family that's supposed to mirror what Eddie could have had without his bond with Venom, alongside a tragic backstory for Dr. Payne, who is played by Juno Temple. Her brother was struck by lightning when they were younger. To top it all off, there's a mysterious evil entity that looms in the background of this film. All of these new elements, however, feel poorly developed and are shoved into the story without any depth or emotional connection. While the loss of a sibling could be a powerful plot point, the film jumps awkwardly between this tragic event and overly sweet family introduction that attempts to get Eddie to sing. It's quite comical, but we have that and Eddie's ongoing struggle since the last movie. The pacing is chaotic, making it seem like the filmmakers were simply throwing ideas at the wall. It's not until the final 30 minutes that we get some entertaining action sequences, but even then it doesn't justify the hour-long slog it takes to get there. Tom Hardy, as always, does his best with the material, but it feels like we're hearing the same tired banter between Eddie and Venom that's only mildly amusing at best. At this point, the duo has become stale, and it's hard to muster any enthusiasm for their dynamic when the humor and tension are recycled from previous films. The villain, or lack thereof, is another major issue. This dark entity that's supposed to pose a threat, I'm pretty sure he's a popular villain from the comics, so if you're big into the comics, maybe this will be more exciting to you. But this threat feels more like an afterthought, a setup for a future movie that doesn't feel satisfying in the context of this one. He's just there in the background and not much is happening. He's just sort of talking. Rex Strickland, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, who should have been an imposing antagonist in this film, fades into the background for most of the film. He's more of a non-entity than a genuine threat. The only sense of danger comes from these alien-like creatures that appear whenever Eddie transforms into Venom, but we're given no reason to care or understand their motives. On a technical level, the cinematography and visual effects are passable, but nothing spectacular. There was no wow factor or shocking, memorable moment. The film's dull middle act made it hard to stay engaged, and I'll be honest, I found myself nodding off a couple times. In other words, the film commits the worst of all cinema sins. It's boring. Closing my eyes felt like that would have been a better experience than what the film delivers. While the final act features some decent visuals involving Venom and these creatures, it's too little too late. In short, Venom: The Last Dance is an underwhelming mess with a disjointed plot, shallow character development, and a general lack of excitement. If you're fan of the previous films, you might find some enjoyment in the action sequences, but otherwise, this one's not worth the trip. And I'm going to be giving Venom: The Last Dance a D. That'll do it for my review. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. You can also consider subscribing to the channel if you'd like to get more review videos like this in your feed. You can also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see unboxing videos. I do those. I review plays, musicals, all sorts of fun things like that here. You can also check out that website, EskimoTV.net, if you'd like to read reviews from myself as well as other authors. Once again, thank you all so much for checking this out. My name is Jason Escamilla from EskimoTV.net.